According to recent studies, over 70% of cat behavior issues come from humans misunderstanding feline communication. Turns out that all cats have this specific set of rules for how they expect their world to work. And they expect you to follow them as well. But when we don't follow these rules, cats get really puzzled. Some withdraw, some misbehave, and some just quietly give up. Understanding these hidden rules will change how your cat sees you, starting today. Rule number 1, don't stare at them too long. It might feel natural to lock eyes with your cat and coo at them like they're the only living soul that understands you. And they probably are. But long, direct eye contact isn't the compliment you think it is. In feline language, a stare is a challenge. In the wild, it's a prelude to a fight. Among cats, even friends don't hold eye contact. They glance, blink, and move on. So when you stare at your cat, even with loving intent, you're accidentally speaking a dialect of aggression. Feline behaviorist Dr. Miguel Delgado explains that cats are highly visual and sensitive to eye movements. A hard stare is often interpreted as a sign of tension rather than affection. One pet parent shared this particularly relatable moment online. If I make eye contact with the cat from close range, she slaps me. Not playful, just a calm, disapproving slap, like I broke a sacred rule. That cat wasn't misbehaving. She was correcting what she perceived to be an etiquette mistake. Cat style. Instead, try the slow blink. Gently close your eyes halfway, pause, and then reopen them. This is the feline equivalent of saying, I feel safe around you. It's how cats communicate peace. And if your cat blinks back, that's a love letter sealed in whiskers. Rule number 2, let them come to you. This one might sting a little, especially if you've been diving onto the floor like a pirate, spotting gold every time your cat walks by. But cats prefer to initiate contact. It is very tempting to throw yourself down to their level, to attempt and initiate engagement by giving them a scratch or a cuddle. And they do receive that love happily. But most cats prefer to be the ones to start things. It's not that they don't love you, it's that autonomy is their love language. I will admit I had a bit of a habit of getting on the floor with my ginger boy Artemis and gently pressing my face into his fur. I know it's weird, but it's just so soft, and I couldn't resist. And to be fair, it's not like he hated it or ran away or anything. But he also didn't cuddle back. He was indifferent to the habit. But when did he choose to jump up onto my lap? Well, then it was hug o'clock. When you reach out first, especially quickly or without invitation, it can feel like you're taking control of the interaction. And to a cat, control is comfort. Losing it feels a little bit wrong. Letting them come to you might feel like doing nothing, but it's the ultimate show of respect. There's a fundamental emotional core of it. Real bonding doesn't happen when you catch them. It happens when they choose you again and again, which is maybe a good lesson for all relationships, right? And once they know you'll never force them, that's when the real closeness begins. The lap sessions, the purring under the chin, the I will now knead your leg into mashed potatoes moment. All because you waited, and more crucially, let them take the lead. Rule number 3, respect their scent map. I appreciate the phrase scent map is something you might not necessarily know, because geography isn't usually defined by odors, so allow me to explain. Your cat has something called a scent map. Your cat doesn't just rub their gorgeous face on your furniture or your jeans because they're itchy. They're tagging the world with their scent, building a map of safety, belonging, and this is mine. When we wash those things too often or rearrange their favorite nap spots, we're not just tidying up. We're erasing their version of home. It's like someone came into your house, rearranged all the furniture, and sprayed lemon-scented mystery air where your pillow used to smell like lavender. Confusing, right? When washing is genuinely needed, swap out items gradually. Leave a piece of their scent, a small cloth, or place their unwashed bed near the new one so they can rescent it on their terms. You'll notice them rubbing, sniffing, reclaiming. It's a little ritual. Let them have it. Rule number 4, respond to their meows. There's a fact about cats I adore. Cats meow mostly for one species. Us. Seriously. They don't even meow at each other. Not really. They do a little, but when they're kittens. They barely meow to each other once they grow up. Adult cats developed these vocal behaviors specifically to communicate with humans, which you can call me a cringe cat daddy as much as you want. I don't care. I think it's magical. And they're not just making random noises. It's not improvised jazz. They're thinking about it. A 2003 study found that cats adjust the pitch and tone of their meows based on how we respond. That's right, your cat is trying to fine-tune their language to ensure it reaches you. So when a cat meows and it's met with silence, they don't just stop. They adapt, sometimes by meowing more, and sometimes by giving up entirely. So try answering. You don't have to speak fluent meow, but even acknowledging them is appreciated. A gentle voice or a glance or a hi sweetheart. It tells your cat that their voice matters, and when their voice matters, their trust in you deepens. Rule number 5. Give them an escape route. Cats do not like feeling cornered, even if they just jumped into your lap 5 seconds ago. To a cat, safety means knowing they can leave at any time. This instinct runs deep. In the wild, being trapped equals danger, and that sense of vulnerability doesn't go away just because there's a bowl of fancy feast nearby. Have you ever noticed your cat pausing at the entrance of a room? Tail twitching? Eye scanning? That's not indecision, that's risk assessment. What to do instead? Always ensure they have an exit strategy. Leave doors cracked. Let them sit by the exits. Avoid crowding or blocking corners, especially when children or guests are around. Cats are more likely to stay when they know they have the option to leave. They're paradoxical that way, but they're also beautifully honest. Rule number 6, don't pet them like a dog. We said we wouldn't compare cats to dogs, however this one is more about habits than species. Cats don't usually enjoy full-body pets or heavy strokes, especially not right away. Such contact can feel overstimulating, even threatening. Their preferred petting zones? Head, cheeks, and under the chin. Maybe the base of the tail, but that's an earned privilege. Rushing into belly rubs or spine-stroking marathons without permission? That's a fast track to the claw department. Instead, watch their body language. Ears forward, keep going. Ears twitching, skin rippling, tail flicking, pull back, you're on thin fur. The best pets are rhythmic, light, and brief. Like a polite handshake, not a wrestling match. Rule number 7. Honor the do not disturb sign. When a cat's tucked into a sunbeam, loafing with their paws under their body and eyes half-lidded, that's not just a nap, that's sacred time. Some cat parents might assume this is the perfect moment for a sneak cuddle or a face smooch. But to a cat, that's like someone barging into your bathroom to show you a funny meme. Cats love affection, but they love it on their terms. Watch for the invitation. If they open one eye and chirp, that's your moment. If they tuck in tighter and sigh through their nose, back off, quietly. Cats remember who respects their peace, and they reward it with trust. Rule number 8, speak cat body language. Cats communicate far more through body language than sound. Once you start reading the room, feline style, everything changes. A flicking tail doesn't mean happiness. It means stimulation, possibly irritation. Purring isn't always a sign of joy. It can also signal stress, pain, or an attempt to self-soothe. Kneading means comfort. Showing their belly can mean trust, or a trap. Watch patterns. Pair movements with context. Learn what your cat's tail, ears, and posture are saying. It's not about memorizing a list, it's about paying attention. Cats speak clearly once you stop expecting them to talk like us. Rule number 9, keep the litter box sacred. Some cat owners might not realize this, but the litter box isn't just a utility space. It's a vulnerable zone. It's where your cat goes when they're at their most exposed. So if the box is too dirty, too loud, or placed in a chaotic part of the house, they might avoid it. Covered boxes can also trap odors and make them feel trapped. Scented litter? That's like using perfume in a public bathroom. Not everyone wants lavender when they're trying to concentrate. Place it in a quiet location. Clean once or twice a day. Use unscented litter. Keep the box uncovered if possible. And if you have multiple cats, 1 box per cat plus 1 extra. It's a rule of respect. and when followed, it prevents all kind of stress-related behavior. Rule number 10, routine isn't boring, it's comfort. Cats don't see routine as dull, they see it as safe. Same feeding time, same window, same bedtime cuddle spot. To a cat, routine means the world is stable and predictable. Sudden changes like vacations, new furniture, and different meal times can cause anxiety, even if the change seems small to us. Build small routines that include them. Morning greetings, afternoon snack rituals, evening couch sessions. Consistency builds confidence, and confident cats are affectionate cats. Rule number 11. Quiet is connection. Not every moment has to be filled with sound. Cats love quiet companionship. Sitting beside you while you read, watching birds from the windowsill together, silently existing in the same space. It's not passive, it's bonding. Cats are masters of presence. If they've chosen to be near you, even without touching you, that's a sign of deep trust. Let silence speak. Resist the urge to narrate every move. Just be with them. Breathe with them. They feel it. Misunderstandings like that are more common than you think. Even something as simple as cats knocking things off tables, turns out it's not just mischief. Researchers dug into it, and what they found might surprise you. Watch this next.